Chosen one, there is a prophetic reason God led you here today. This is not coincidence, and it is certainly not timing by chance. Heaven arranged this moment because what God is about to reveal to you carries weight beyond your understanding. It may sound hard to believe at first, but that's exactly why you needed to hear this now. God is opening your eyes to a truth that will not only elevate your spirit, but will also ignite a deeper understanding of the divine protection surrounding your life. You may have walked through storms that felt unbearable, moments where it seemed like the entire world was against you. You've felt the weight of spiritual warfare, the pressure of unseen battles, and the sting of attacks that came out of nowhere. Yet, you stand here today, stronger than before, still moving forward despite the relentless forces trying to tear you down. It wasn't by your own strength, chosen one. It was by the power of divine intervention, by the invisible but very real force of angelic protection that you couldn't see, but you felt its effects all along. So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like this video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy the message I share here. I'm not here to give you fluff or empty words. I'm here to share the truth that your spirit has been longing for. Let's pause for a moment to acknowledge the heavenly assignment over your life. You're not walking this path alone. In the spiritual realm, there's a team assigned to you, 7 angels, each with a unique purpose, standing guard over your life, fighting unseen battles on your behalf. This divine protection isn't a random act of favor. No, it's part of a larger, more profound plan that God has for you. From the moment you were chosen, heaven sent these powerful beings to surround you, to fight on your behalf, and to ensure you fulfill your divine calling. You are here because of the angels who've guarded you, watched over you, and intervened on your behalf more times than you'll ever know. It's time you understood why. This isn't just about protection from harm, it's about purpose. God didn't create you to merely exist. You are meant for greatness, for a higher calling that challenges the forces of darkness. And because of this calling, heaven has placed a team of warriors around you, ensuring that nothing can stand in your way. Your journey has not been easy, and you've faced countless challenges. But remember this, every battle you've fought, every hardship you've overcome, has been part of your divine assignment. Heaven has been watching over you, and your angels have been working tirelessly to keep you safe and on course. You've survived because of them, and now it's time for you to recognize that the reason you're still standing is because heaven's army has been at work behind the scenes every step of the way. So let this message sink in, chosen one. You are not here by accident. You've been appointed for something greater, and you've been protected for a reason. Heaven is not only backing you, it has sent its most trusted warriors to guard you on your journey. Chosen one, from the very moment you were conceived, you were marked for something extraordinary. You may not have realized it at the time, but even in your mother's womb, the divine assignment over your life was already being written in the heavens. The battle you've faced, spiritual, emotional, physical, has all been for a reason. Your purpose has always been bigger than you could have imagined, and heaven knew it long before you ever stepped foot on this earth. Now, it's time to fully understand the protection that has surrounded you from the very beginning. 7 angels have been specifically assigned to guard you. These are not ordinary angels, these are divine messengers, warriors of heaven, each with a distinct purpose in your life. They are not here by accident, and their work is not random. These angels were handpicked for you, tasked with the sacred duty of ensuring your safety, your success, and your ability to fulfill your divine calling. The first thing you must understand is that you are not alone. No matter how isolated you felt, no matter how abandoned you may have perceived yourself to be, heaven has always had your back. Angels have been appointed to surround you, to protect you, and to fight on your behalf, even when you were unaware of their presence. This isn't just a poetic idea or a comforting thought. This is a spiritual reality that you can rest in. When you feel uncertain, remember, you are covered by angelic protection. Let's break it down. 7 angels, 7 divine warriors whose only purpose is to protect and guide you. These are not passive beings who simply observe from the sidelines. They are active, powerful forces that operate in perfect unity, aligned with the will of God to ensure that nothing can harm you. Each angel has a specific role to play in your life, and each one is working tirelessly to shield you from the dangers that lie ahead. The first angel is the angel of divine protection. This angel is the one who guards your body, standing between you and physical harm. Think back to the times you almost didn't make it out of dangerous situations, the car accident you walked away from, the sickness that could have taken your life, or the times when you felt like something was watching over you when danger was lurking. That's the angel of divine protection, keeping you safe from the threats that the natural eye cannot see. This angel stands as a shield, ensuring that no weapon formed against you prospers. Even when you didn't know the dangers that surrounded you, this angel was on assignment, ensuring you were safe. The second angel is the angel of revelation and prophetic insight. This angel is responsible for the downloads you receive from heaven. Whether it's a feeling in your spirit that something isn't right, or a prophetic dream that reveals insight into your future, this angel is the one guiding your discernment. It's why you have a heightened sense of spiritual awareness, why you can sense when something is off. You've often had moments where you just knew something before it happened. That's the angel of revelation working in your life, helping you navigate the spiritual landscape. Next, we have the angel of breakthrough and access. This angel is the one that goes ahead of you, clearing the path for your success. The doors that have opened for you at the right moment, the opportunities that seem to come out of nowhere. Those were the workings of this angel. This angel fights through spiritual resistance and clears obstacles that would otherwise block your progress. Every time you felt doors open when others were shut, every time a breakthrough seemed imminent, that was the angel of breakthrough making it happen. This angel operates in the unseen world, tearing down barriers and ensuring that the promises of God are delivered in your life. The fourth angel is the angel of intercession and advocacy. You've had moments where you felt completely exhausted, where you couldn't pray, couldn't think, couldn't find the strength to keep going. And yet, somehow, you didn't fall apart. You didn't give up. You didn't lose your faith. That's because the angel of intercession was standing in the gap for you. This angel steps in when you're too weak to fight, too overwhelmed to pray, and intercedes on your behalf. Even when you don't have the words to pray, this angel is pleading before God for your protection, your breakthrough, and your strength. Following this, we have the angel of judgment and justice. This angel is responsible for making sure that those who plot against you face the consequences. When people have lied about you, when enemies have tried to bring you down, this angel ensures that justice is served. You've seen it happen, how plots against you have failed, how accusations have been silenced, and how people who meant you harm have been thwarted without you even lifting a finger. That's the angel of judgment at work, defending your reputation and ensuring that no weapon formed against you will prosper. This angel operates in the courts of heaven, delivering divine justice where you might not even see it. Next, we have the angel of strength and restoration. This angel is the one who ministers to your soul during the most trying times. When you felt like you couldn't go on, when your strength was almost gone, the angel of strength and restoration was the one who gave you the push you needed. When you've come out of seasons of loss, pain, or trauma, this angel is the one who replenishes your spirit, refuels your energy, and restores what was broken. You may have been unaware, but every time you've felt strength when you had none left, that was this angel at work. Finally, the angel of alignment and timing is the one who ensures that everything in your life happens according to God's perfect timing. This angel holds back things that would have come prematurely and ensures that your steps align with God's divine plan. This angel is responsible for the moments when you've had to wait for something, when you didn't understand why doors weren't opening or why things were delayed. This angel holds back things until you're fully prepared, and when the time is right, it ensures everything falls into place at the perfect moment. The angel of alignment moves things behind the scenes, orchestrating your life with divine precision. 7 angels. Why is this number so significant? In the spiritual realm, numbers are never arbitrary. 7 is the number of divine completion, order, and perfection. The very structure of heaven is built around this number, and so too is your protection. God didn't send just 1 or 2 angels to guard you. He sent 7. This signifies that everything about your protection is complete and whole. Your angels are not scattered. They are perfectly organized, working in unison, and nothing about your safety is lacking. 7 represents the fullness of God's protection over your life. Each angel has been assigned a specific task, and together they form a perfect, impenetrable shield around you. From your body to your mind to your spirit, heaven has ensured that nothing can get through without divine permission. When God assigns 7 angels to you, He is declaring that no part of your life will go unguarded. Chosen one, now that you know who is protecting you, you can walk with confidence. You can stand tall, knowing that the angels of heaven are working on your behalf, covering every area of your life. You are not walking alone. You never have been, and you never will be. Chosen one, let's pause for a moment and reflect on the battles you've faced throughout your life. Think about the struggles that seemed insurmountable, the moments that felt like you were walking through fire, and the times you were sure you would break under the pressure. The weight of the world seemed to press against you, and the enemy worked tirelessly to weaken you. But here you are, still standing, still moving forward, still carrying the light within you. Why? Why haven't the attacks taken you down? Why haven't the plans set against you succeeded? The answer lies in the unseen world, the angelic protection that has surrounded you, guarding you from harm. You've been walking through battles, chosen one, but you've never been alone. 7 angels have been assigned to you, and each one has been positioned at the exact moment you needed them most. These angels didn't just watch you struggle from a distance. They stepped into the fight, taking blows for you, standing between you and destruction, ensuring that the forces of darkness could never fully defeat you. It's easy to forget the depth of the battle when you're standing on the other side of it. It's easy to look back and wonder how you made it out of certain situations. But the truth is that your survival was not by your own strength. It was the result of divine intervention, of your angels stepping in at the right moments to shield you from the enemy's plans. You may not have seen them, you may not have felt their presence, but they were always there, guarding, protecting, fighting for you. The enemy may have thought they could overwhelm you, chosen one, but they underestimated one thing: heaven's army. The devil's tactics may have seemed relentless, but they were never enough to overcome the divine protection that surrounded you. The warfare was fierce, yes, but it was always met with angelic resistance. Every time you felt the weight of spiritual attacks, know that the angels were there, blocking the arrows meant to take you down. Every time you faced a challenge that seemed impossible, your angels were working behind the scenes to turn the situation around in your favor. You didn't survive by your own wisdom or strength. You survived because heaven was on your side. Let's take a closer look at some of the unseen victories you've experienced. You may not have realized it at the time, but many of the moments that seemed like simple coincidences were actually divine interventions. Have you ever experienced a situation where you narrowly avoided disaster and it left you wondering how you got out of it? That wasn't luck. That was the hand of your angels guiding you, protecting you, and ensuring that no harm would come to you. Think about the times you were in dangerous situations, perhaps on the road or in places that didn't feel quite right, but somehow you made it through unscathed. You didn't know it then, but those were moments when your angels were actively intervening on your behalf. They were the ones who nudged you to take a different route, to avoid that conversation, or to stay away from that harmful influence. Every time you followed an instinct, a prompting in your spirit that you couldn't explain, that was your angel at work, guiding you to safety. The angelic intervention you experienced wasn't always dramatic or visible. Sometimes it was as simple as a feeling of peace when everything around you seemed chaotic. It was the quiet voice that whispered in your spirit when you needed direction. It was the sudden sense of calm that filled your heart when the world was falling apart. That's the work of your angels constantly at your side, keeping you aligned with heaven's plan, ensuring that you are never fully overwhelmed by the weight of your circumstances. And it wasn't just in those big moments of danger. Your angels were there in the everyday, quiet moments too. They've been guiding you through the seasons of your life, subtly nudging you toward the right choices and away from the wrong ones. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you didn't know what to do, but somehow you made the right decision without even thinking about it? That wasn't a coincidence either. That was the angelic guidance at work, helping you navigate the complexities of life and ensuring that you stayed on the path God set for you. Now that you understand the depths of the protection surrounding you, it's important to understand why the enemy has been so relentless in trying to destroy you. You were not just born to survive, you were chosen to disrupt the kingdom of darkness. From the moment you were conceived, the enemy saw your destiny, and he tried to destroy it before you could even realize your full potential. The attacks you faced in your life were not random. They were calculated, strategic efforts to prevent you from walking in the fullness of your calling. The enemy sees what you carry, and that's why he has targeted you for so long. You are carrying something eternal, a divine purpose, a calling, a mantle that threatens the very foundation of the kingdom of darkness. The enemy knew that if you ever stepped into your full power, if you ever realized the divine assignment on your life, there would be no stopping you. And so, he's done everything he can to derail you. But here's the truth. His efforts have failed. Why? Because God has surrounded you with divine protection, and heaven has already declared that your destiny is secure. Think back to the moments in your life when it felt like the enemy had the upper hand. You may have faced betrayal, attacks, hardships that seemed to come from every direction. The enemy thought these battles would break you. He thought he could wear you down and strip you of your faith. But you're still standing, aren't you? You didn't give up, you didn't lose hope, and you're still walking in the path God has for you. Why? Because your angels were fighting for you, keeping you safe and moving you forward when the enemy tried to push you back. Your angels don't just stand by and watch. They actively engage in spiritual warfare, battling on your behalf in the unseen realm. You may not see the fights they're fighting, but they are constantly at work, defeating the forces of darkness that would try to harm you. Every time the enemy tries to send attacks your way, whether through negative thoughts, spiritual oppression, or demonic forces, your angels are there, standing between you and the enemy's plans. They fight with the strength and power of heaven, ensuring that no weapon formed against you will prosper. But it's not just about defense. Your angels are also on the offensive, clearing the path for your success and ensuring that you walk into the fullness of your calling. Every door that opens for you, every opportunity that comes your way, is the result of your angels going before you, tearing down obstacles and preparing the way. This isn't just divine protection, it's divine advancement. To be guarded by 7 angels is no small thing. Heaven doesn't send its most powerful warriors to guard just anyone. You've been chosen, not just to survive, but to thrive, and to carry out a divine assignment that will impact the world around you. Heaven has placed a mark on your life, and because of that mark, you are surrounded by the full force of divine protection. You don't need to fear the enemy's threats. You don't need to fear the future, because you are not walking this path alone. So the next time the enemy tries to convince you that you're vulnerable, that you're exposed, that you're alone in your struggles, remind yourself of the truth. You are not defenseless. You are not uncovered. You are surrounded by an army of angels who are actively working to ensure that you fulfill the purpose God has set before you. Your angels are not weak, passive beings. They are fierce warriors, assigned by God to protect you, guide you, and fight on your behalf. You are covered, you are protected, and you are never alone. Chosen one, now that you've grasped the depth of the protection surrounding you, let's dive deeper into the roles of the 7 angels assigned to guard you. These aren't generic beings. They were strategically selected by God to ensure that every aspect of your life is covered, protected, and guided in the direction of your divine purpose. Each of these angels has a specific role, and understanding their unique assignments will empower you to walk confidently in the divine protection and purpose that surrounds you. The first angel we will discuss is the angel of divine protection. This angel is the one assigned to protect you physically. Every time you've escaped danger, every time you've avoided harm, this angel has been at work. Whether it was a near-fatal car accident, a sudden illness that could have taken your life, or a dangerous situation where you were unknowingly at risk, this angel was present, standing between you and death. Think back to the times you've been in situations where you should have been hurt, but you walked away unscathed. Maybe it was a time when you missed a flight and later found out that the plane had crashed. Maybe you narrowly avoided a car accident that should have been fatal. These weren't accidents, chosen one. These were your angels stepping in and blocking what the enemy intended to destroy you with. They've been your shield, ensuring that no weapon formed against you prospers. But this angel doesn't just protect your physical body, it also guards your health and well-being. The physical exhaustion you've faced, the illnesses you've struggled through, and the tiredness that weighed on your spirit, it's all been a part of the battle. But through it all, your angels have made sure that you've been able to carry on, protecting you from the full extent of the enemy's attempts to wear you down. Next, we have the angel of revelation and prophetic insight. This angel is the one who ensures that you're spiritually aware, that you're walking in God's wisdom and understanding. It is through this angel that you receive spiritual downloads, prophetic dreams, visions, and heightened discernment. This angel is the one who speaks to your spirit when you need direction or when something doesn't feel right. Have you ever had a strong sense that something was off, even though your eyes couldn't see it? That was the angel of revelation guiding you. This angel helps sharpen your ability to hear from God. You may not always recognize it, but whenever you experience that gut feeling or have a prophetic dream, your angel is working to guide you, to warn you, or to direct your path. The wisdom you receive in times of uncertainty is often the result of the angel of revelation speaking to your spirit, offering you clarity when your mind is confused or when you're overwhelmed. The angel also helps you see beyond the natural. It's through this angel that your spiritual eyes are opened, allowing you to perceive things in the spirit realm that others might not see. Whether it's sensing danger ahead or having a profound knowing about a person or situation, the angel of revelation ensures that you're always in tune with heaven's plans for your life. Then there's the angel of breakthrough and access. This angel is the one who clears the path for your success, ensuring that doors of opportunity open when you need them the most. You've experienced breakthroughs that didn't make sense in the natural doors opening at the right time, unexpected opportunities that seemed too good to be true. But these weren't mere coincidences. These breakthroughs were orchestrated by the angel of breakthrough, clearing the path and making the impossible possible. This angel works in the unseen realm, moving obstacles, tearing down resistance, and making a way where there seems to be no way. Every opportunity that's come your way, every door that's opened for you in the midst of opposition, has been the work of this angel. You may not have seen the spiritual warfare that took place behind the scenes, but know this: your angel fought for you, ensuring that no blockage would stand in the way of your destiny. The angel of breakthrough also works to break spiritual blockages. Have you ever felt like something was holding you back, but you couldn't pinpoint what it was? That was the angel going before you, tearing down any resistance and preparing the way for what God has promised you. Whether it's in relationships, finances, or personal growth, the angel of breakthrough is always working behind the scenes to ensure that you walk in the fullness of God's blessings. The angel of intercession and advocacy is the one who stands in the gap for you when you're too weak to pray, too exhausted to fight, or too broken to speak. This angel knows when you need a divine advocate, someone to intercede on your behalf when you're too overwhelmed to do it yourself. You've had moments in your life when you felt spiritually dry, when your prayers felt like they weren't going anywhere. During those moments, this angel stepped in, covering you in prayer when you couldn't pray for yourself. This angel is always advocating for you before the throne of God, interceding for your protection, provision, and direction. It's through this angel that you've been kept in seasons when you thought you might give up. When you couldn't find the strength to pray, this angel was doing the spiritual heavy lifting, ensuring that your needs were met and your spirit stayed connected to God. Then we have the angel of judgment and justice. This angel is a warrior for your reputation and your protection in the courts of heaven. This angel ensures that no false accusations or unjust attacks succeed. Whenever someone has risen against you in slander, gossip, or lies, the angel of judgment ensures that these attempts are thwarted. This angel works to protect your name and clear your reputation, ensuring that no demonic scheme can succeed against you. You may not always see the consequences of those who have plotted against you, but trust that this angel is always at work, ensuring that justice is served in every situation. You've seen situations where things have turned in your favor when you least expected it. That's the angel of judgment working on your behalf, making sure that no weapon formed against you can prosper. Next is the angel of strength and restoration, the one who keeps your spirit, soul, and body intact during the most challenging seasons of your life. When you've been weary, when you've felt like giving up, this angel has been the one to help you rise again. You may have thought you had nothing left to give, but the angel of strength has ministered to you in those moments, helping you find the strength to continue. This angel also plays a key role in restoring you after seasons of loss, pain, and spiritual exhaustion. When you've felt like your oil was running dry, like you couldn't keep going, the angel of strength replenished you, ensuring that you would never fall short of the energy and endurance needed to fulfill your calling. Lastly, there is the angel of alignment and timing. This angel ensures that everything in your life happens at the right time. You've wondered why some things haven't happened yet, why some doors have been closed. But know this, your angel has been working behind the scenes to make sure that everything aligns with God's perfect timing. Sometimes, delays are not a sign of God's denial, but rather a sign of divine protection, ensuring that you step into opportunities when you're fully ready. The angel of alignment ensures that you don't rush ahead of God's plan or get stuck in seasons that aren't meant for you. This angel knows when to hold back and when to push forward, making sure that every step you take is in sync with heaven's timing. When the time is right, your angel opens the doors and ensures that the people you need to meet, the places you need to go, and the opportunities you need to seize are all perfectly aligned. The reason heaven has assigned you 7 angels is simple: divine completeness, order, and perfection. 7 is the number of spiritual wholeness. These angels are not passive. They are a highly organized, strategic force, working together to ensure that your life remains covered, protected, and positioned for greatness. Their tasks are not just about protecting you physically, but ensuring that every area of your life is in perfect alignment with God's purpose for you. Chosen one, now that you know the specific roles your angels play, you can walk in confidence. They are not just standing by watching. They are actively working on your behalf, ensuring that nothing stands in the way of your divine destiny. Chosen one, now that you understand the specific roles your angels play in protecting, guiding, and strengthening you, it's important to recognize something else: the unseen victories that you've experienced in your life. Many of the greatest triumphs you've had weren't won by your own strength, strategy, or wisdom. They were won in the spiritual realm, through the active work of your angels. In fact, most of the victories you've had were won without you even realizing it. The hidden battles you never saw, the attacks that never reached you, and the obstacles that were removed before you even had to face them. These are all victories that were achieved through angelic intervention. They worked in the background, unseen by the natural eye, but their results are undeniable. You've been kept, protected, and guided, and you may never know the full extent of how your angels have intervened to ensure that you remain victorious. Think back to moments in your life when you were faced with challenges that seemed insurmountable. You may have been going through a difficult season, fighting for your mental health, your relationships, or your finances, and yet, somehow, things turned out better than expected. You might not have seen the angelic hands at work, but when you reflect on those moments, you realize that what seemed like a series of fortunate events or coincidences was actually divine intervention at its finest. For instance, there may have been times when you faced danger, yet somehow you came out unscathed. Perhaps there was an instance when your life was spared during a potentially fatal accident. You might not have understood why or how, but now, looking back, you realize that this was the hand of your angels intervening to ensure you remained safe. You didn't survive that accident by luck. Your angels were there, shielding you from harm and ensuring that the divine plan for your life was not interrupted. The same is true for other areas of your life. Think about the times when you made it through spiritual, emotional, or financial battles that should have destroyed you. You may have been in a position where everything seemed to be falling apart, but somehow you found a way out. Every door that opened during a time of opposition, every opportunity that presented itself in your darkest season was not a coincidence. It was the angelic forces at work, shifting circumstances and moving things on your behalf. Your angels were fighting in the spiritual realm to clear the way for you, even when you couldn't see it. You've likely heard the phrase, "You don't know what you don't know." In the spiritual realm, this couldn't be more true. There have been countless times when you were under attack, but you never even knew it. The enemy has sought to harm you in ways you can't even imagine, and yet, because of the angels assigned to you, their efforts failed before they even had a chance to reach you. There are spiritual attacks, curses, and plots against you that you never saw, and you'll never have to see because your angels intercepted them before they could affect your life. Whether it's a situation where people tried to harm you through gossip, jealousy, or manipulation, or it's a time when demonic forces tried to infiltrate your spirit and mind, your angels were there, blocking those attacks. They didn't let the arrows of the enemy reach you because they stood between you and the danger. There are moments in your life when you've been unaware of the warfare happening around you. You've been in spiritual battles, and you've been facing the forces of darkness, but because of your angels, those battles never fully touched you. It's as if, time and time again, the enemy's plans have been thwarted before they even had a chance to affect you. And this is not just coincidence. It is the power of divine protection. Your angels are constantly at work, guarding you from the things you cannot see. In many instances, the victories you've had were not simply about being protected from harm, they were about divine redirection. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you were about to make a decision, whether it was a relationship, a job opportunity, or even a simple life choice, and something just didn't feel right? Maybe you couldn't pinpoint why, but something inside you told you to pull back, to stop, to reconsider. That, chosen one, was your angel guiding you, warning you to avoid a path that could have led to destruction. This is where divine redirection comes in. Your angels are constantly working to ensure that you are always on the right path. They don't just protect you from external threats. They also steer you away from choices that would lead to harm or away from your divine purpose. How many times have you thought back on a situation and realized that a seemingly closed door was actually divine protection? The relationship that didn't work out, the job that fell through, the opportunity that didn't come to fruition, these were not setbacks, they were angelic redirections, leading you towards something better, something aligned with God's plan for you. Divine redirection doesn't always make sense in the moment, but when you look back, you can see how everything fell into place. The closed doors were not barriers, they were guiding you away from distractions and toward your true purpose. Your angels were at work, shifting circumstances, changing your path, and ensuring that you were aligned with heaven's plan for your life. Even now, your angels continue their work, watching over you and protecting you from dangers both seen and unseen. The spiritual battles are not over. They continue every day, but with each day that passes, you are one step closer to fulfilling your divine purpose. And though you may not see the angels physically, you can trust that they are always with you. Every time you face difficulty, every time you feel overwhelmed, know that your angels are there, carrying you through. They are not just passive observers, they are active, powerful beings who work tirelessly to ensure that you stay on the path that God has set before you. You don't have to fight these battles alone. Heaven is constantly intervening on your behalf, using your angels to protect, guide, and fight for you in ways you will never fully understand until you are on the other side of your journey. Your angels have been protecting you long before you realized it. They've been standing guard, fighting unseen battles, blocking spiritual attacks, and guiding you through life's challenges. Their job is not finished, and as you continue your journey, they will remain by your side, ensuring that you are never left unguarded, never left exposed. Now that you know the truth about the protection surrounding you, it's time to walk with that awareness. The more you acknowledge the presence of your angels, the more your faith will be strengthened. You won't have to live in fear, wondering if you're vulnerable or exposed to the enemy's attacks. Instead, you can stand firm, knowing that heaven is actively working on your behalf. Living in awareness means recognizing that your angels are working even when you don't see it. It's about trusting that heaven is in control and that every battle you face is already being fought on your behalf. The victory has already been won in the Spirit. Your job is to walk forward in faith and confidence, knowing that the angels of heaven are with you every step of the way. You don't have to see the angels to believe in their protection. You've already felt their presence, and you've seen their work in your life. Your job is to walk in the knowledge of that protection, to trust that heaven's army is surrounding you, and to know that you are never alone. Chosen one. Now that you've learned about the powerful, unseen forces working on your behalf, it's essential to understand the key that unlocks the full potential of this angelic protection: your obedience and alignment with God. The spiritual realm operates according to divine order, and your angels respond to the alignment of your life with God's will. The protection you receive is not random. It is directly connected to how in tune you are with heaven's voice and how aligned your actions are with God's plan for your life. When you live in obedience to God's commands, your angels are not merely present to shield you from harm, they are actively empowered to intervene on your behalf. Obedience to God opens the gates of heaven and activates your divine protection, ensuring that your angels can work without hindrance. Without obedience, the power of these heavenly beings remains dormant in your life, unable to fully manifest in your favor. The first step in aligning with God's will is simple: obedience. It's not enough to simply know about God's plan for you. You must choose to walk in it. Every time you follow the call of the Holy Spirit, every time you make a decision based on God's guidance rather than your own understanding, you create an environment where your angels can fully act on your behalf. The more you obey, the more angelic intervention is activated in your life. Consider this: God doesn't send his angels to protect those who are actively walking in rebellion or living outside his will. Angels are commanded by God, and they respond to his instructions. If you're not living in alignment with God's will, then your angels, though present, are restricted in their ability to act. This is why it's crucial to maintain a posture of obedience in your life. The more you submit to God, the more you align yourself with his perfect will, and the more your angels are empowered to intervene. Think of your obedience as the key that unlocks heaven's divine resources. When you obey God, you open the door to blessings, protection, and spiritual strength. Your angels have been assigned to guard you, but they only operate according to the divine laws of heaven. If you're living in disobedience, you are stepping outside the parameters that God has set for your protection. But when you choose to walk in his will, you create a shield around you, a shield that no enemy can penetrate. It's not just about obedience, it's also about alignment. Living in alignment with God means that your heart, mind, and spirit are fully in tune with his will. When your thoughts, actions, and desires align with God's purpose for your life, your spiritual environment becomes clear and open for divine intervention. The more you align yourself with God's word and his direction, the more your angels can act on your behalf without interference. The role of alignment can't be overstated. Think of it as a tuning fork for your soul. Just as a tuning fork helps an instrument find the right pitch, your alignment with God helps you stay in harmony with his divine will. When you are spiritually aligned, you walk in peace, clarity, and divine favor. Your angels are activated and move swiftly on your behalf because they know exactly where you are and what you need. Alignment also involves trusting God's timing. Often, the enemy will attempt to cloud your judgment and rush you into decisions that are not in God's timing. But your angels are sent to ensure that you stay in the right place at the right time. They can move mountains, clear paths, and open doors, but they can only do so when you are aligned with God's will. When you trust in his timing, even the most difficult seasons will lead to breakthroughs that you can't explain. Disobedience blocks angelic activity. But what happens when you step out of alignment with God? What happens when you choose disobedience or spiritual complacency? The answer is clear. Your angels, are restricted. While they will never leave you, their ability to protect and guide you diminishes when you choose to live outside of God's will. Disobedience doesn't stop God's love for you, but it does hinder your ability to experience the fullness of the divine protection and intervention that heaven has assigned to you. The enemy loves to exploit moments when we step out of alignment. He knows that when we are disobedient, we weaken the spiritual hedge that protects us. He will do everything in his power to distract you, to make you doubt God's plan for your life, and to draw you into rebellion. But the good news is that no matter how far you stray, God's grace is always available to bring you back. The moment you repent and realign with God, your angels spring back into action, and the hedge of protection is restored. Every time you choose to ignore the warnings of the Holy Spirit or live in rebellion, you allow the enemy to have an easier time operating in your life. But every time you choose to obey God and stay aligned with His will, you ensure that your angels are able to fight on your behalf with full strength. Disobedience doesn't only affect you, it affects the angels assigned to you. It's not that they abandon you, but their ability to act becomes limited when you're out of alignment with God's purpose. When you choose to obey, you open the door for more angelic intervention in your life. The more you walk in God's will, the more your angels can work on your behalf. Think of your angels as powerful allies, ready to fight, protect, and guide you, but only able to do so when you stay in alignment with heaven's plan. The angels can't fight battles you haven't been called to fight. They can't open doors that are not in God's timing. But when you are walking in obedience, you become a vessel for God's power, and your angels are fully equipped to move on your behalf. God's angels are not passive beings, they are warriors. And warriors fight most effectively when their mission is clear and their assignment is certain. When you live in alignment with God, you make their mission easier. You give them the authority to act on your behalf. You enable them to move mountains, remove obstacles, and ensure that you stay on track with your divine calling. Obedience and alignment also require spiritual activity. This means staying in a constant state of prayer, worship, and surrender. It means engaging in the spiritual disciplines that help keep your spirit sensitive to God's voice and His leading. Prayer, fasting, worship, and Bible study are not just religious activities, they are spiritual keys that open doors to angelic protection and intervention. When you are spiritually active, your angels can respond more quickly, and you walk with more clarity and purpose. When you choose to live in alignment with God, you maintain an open channel to heaven. This allows you to discern the subtle guidance of the Holy Spirit, to be alert to the movements of your angels, and to recognize the divine assistance that surrounds you. As you stay spiritually active, your awareness of the spiritual realm grows, and you begin to recognize the presence of angels in your life more clearly. To live in alignment with heaven's will means that you're walking with divine purpose every day. Your choices reflect your trust in God's plan, your heart reflects your submission to His direction, and your spirit reflects the peace that comes from walking in His will. The more you walk in alignment, the more your angels can move without resistance. And as they move, they clear the way for you, protect you from harm, and guide you toward the fulfillment of your divine calling. Remember, chosen one, obedience and alignment aren't just about following rules, they are about positioning yourself to receive heaven's best. Your angels are there to guide you, but they can only do so when you stay in alignment with God's will. The more you submit to God's plan for your life, the more your angels can work in full power and authority. When you live in obedience, you open the door for your angels to do what they were sent to do: protect, guide, and fight for you every step of the way. Chosen one, as you continue on your spiritual journey, it's essential to recognize that your angels don't just offer random protection, they are strategically placed around you, ensuring that your divine calling is fulfilled. Every angel assigned to you has a precise, specific role. They are part of a divine order, working together with the intention of positioning you to succeed in every aspect of your life. Their work is not passive, and their mission is not haphazard. Every move they make is part of a larger plan that heaven has designed for your life. When you understand the strategic roles of your angels, you gain a deeper appreciation for the protection and guidance they provide. Your angels don't just guard you from physical harm, they are involved in every spiritual, emotional, and psychological aspect of your journey. They work with heavenly precision to ensure that no weapon formed against you can prosper, and that every door in your life opens at the right time, in the right place. The angelic network, working together for your protection. While you've been assigned 7 angels, these beings are not working alone. They are part of a divine network, functioning together with one common goal: to ensure your safety, your success, and your fulfillment of your divine purpose. This is not just a group of passive, uncoordinated angels. This is a highly organized team, each with a specific mission that complements the others. When we look at angelic protection, we often think of it in terms of individual angels working alone. But the truth is, your angels are part of an organized divine force, moving together in harmony to protect you at every level. One angel might be guarding your body, while another is ensuring your mind remains focused. One might be clearing the path ahead of you, while another is protecting you from emotional or spiritual attacks. These angels work in tandem, constantly adjusting their efforts based on what you need in any given moment. Some angels might be more active at certain times than others, depending on the season of life you're in. However, each angel remains fully engaged in their task, ensuring that their work is done with precision and purpose. Let's take a deeper look at the angel of divine protection. This angel's role is not just to protect you from physical harm, but to act as your spiritual shield. The protective nature of this angel goes beyond just keeping you safe from danger. It involves keeping your spirit and soul safe as well. This angel stands guard, ensuring that nothing can harm your body or disrupt your spiritual peace. The angel of divine protection knows exactly when to intervene. In the physical realm, it might appear as if you narrowly avoided danger or somehow managed to stay safe when everything around you seemed chaotic. But in the spiritual realm, your angel was standing between you and destruction, deflecting any spiritual arrows aimed at your soul. This angel is the first line of defense, not just against physical attacks, but against the things that could break your spirit, like despair, discouragement, and spiritual exhaustion. When your mind feels overwhelmed with negativity, when doubt begins to cloud your thoughts, this angel is there, helping to block the enemy's attacks before they can reach you. It's this angel who guards your heart, keeping it from becoming bitter or angry in the face of injustice. And when you are going through seasons of loneliness or difficulty, this angel remains steadfast, ensuring that no external or internal force can break your resolve. Next is the angel of revelation and prophetic insight, who plays a critical role in guiding you through life's decisions. This angel is always there, ensuring that you remain spiritually aware and open to divine revelation. The guidance you receive in your spirit, the times you've felt a nudge to go a certain way or avoid certain situations, are often the work of this angel, who is always speaking to your spirit. This angel ensures that your spiritual senses are sharp. It's why your discernment is strong, and why you often have a sense of knowing that something is not quite right, or that something good is about to happen. Your angel of revelation keeps you aligned with heaven's perspective, allowing you to see things from a divine vantage point rather than through worldly lenses. The angel doesn't just warn you of dangers, it also guides you toward opportunities, ensuring that you make decisions that are in line with God's will for your life. Often, your spiritual gut feelings or prophetic dreams are messages sent by this angel, helping you navigate the spiritual landscape of your life. Whether it's a small decision or a big life-altering choice, this angel's guidance ensures that you walk the right path even when the world around you seems uncertain. The angel of breakthrough and access has been strategically placed to ensure that every door in your life opens at the right time and with the right timing. This angel's role is crucial in ensuring that there are no spiritual blockages in your path. Every opportunity that comes to you, every door that swings open against all odds, is the result of this angel clearing the way. This angel not only opens doors but also removes spiritual resistance that could prevent you from advancing. Think of this angel as the one who fights on your behalf, ensuring that the plans of the enemy to delay or obstruct your progress are thwarted. Every time you've had an unexpected breakthrough, whether in finances, relationships, or personal growth, that was the angel of breakthrough working on your behalf, tearing down walls and clearing the path for God's blessings to flow freely into your life. Not only does this angel open doors for you, but it also ensures that you enter the right ones at the right time. Have you ever had a moment where you thought a certain opportunity wasn't right for you, only to realize later that God was saving something better for you? That was the angel of breakthrough, ensuring that you didn't walk into a door prematurely, protecting your divine timing. One of the most important roles your angels play is interceding on your behalf. The angel of intercession is assigned to stand in the gap for you when you cannot pray for yourself, when you are too weary to keep going, or when you don't have the strength to fight for your own breakthrough. This angel takes your prayers before the throne of God and ensures that nothing is left unspoken in the spiritual realm. There are times when you felt spiritually drained, disconnected, or unable to pray the way you know you should. But even in those moments, this angel steps in and intercedes for you. It is this angel who whispers your name in prayer when you can't find the words. This angel does not just stand passively. It actively fights for you, ensuring that you remain covered by God's grace and favor. Even when you feel like your faith is wavering, your angel of intercession never stops praying on your behalf. This angel also advocates for you in moments of weakness. When you feel spiritually dry, when your heart is overwhelmed, and when you're struggling to find your footing, this angel speaks on your behalf, reminding heaven of your divine purpose and the promises God has over your life. As we look at each of these angels, it becomes clear that their roles are deeply connected to your divine purpose. They are not just guarding you from harm, they are ensuring that you step into the fullness of your calling. Heaven sent them with one mission: to protect, guide, and prepare you to fulfill the purpose God has placed over your life. They don't just respond to your needs. They are actively working to position you for greatness. The more you understand the strategic roles of your angels, the more you will recognize how closely aligned they are with God's purpose for your life. They are not random guardians placed without intention. They are sent from heaven, knowing exactly what you need at every moment in your journey. And the more you align yourself with God's will, the more you will see their divine work unfold in your life. Chosen one. Living with an awareness of your angels doesn't mean you obsess over their presence, but it means you acknowledge their work in your life. It means you recognize the divine protection and guidance that surrounds you every day. When you live with this awareness, you walk with confidence, knowing that you are not alone and that your angels are actively working on your behalf. You may not see them, but they are always with you, ensuring that your path is clear, your protection is secure, and your purpose is fulfilled. They are part of the larger story that God is writing for your life, and as long as you stay in alignment with Him, their work will continue to manifest in powerful ways. Chosen one, now that you understand the immense power and strategic roles of the angels surrounding you, it's important to recognize one final truth. The key to maintaining and activating the full extent of their protection lies in your faith. The angels have been sent to guard you, but their assignment is not passive. It's activated through your trust in God and your faith in His divine plan. The more you walk in faith, the more your angels can work on your behalf. Your faith is not just the foundation of your relationship with God, it's the very fuel that empowers the angels to operate in your life. Faith is the bridge between the spiritual realm and the natural. When you walk in faith, you allow the angels to fulfill their mission with full authority. Your angels don't move on your emotions or feelings, they respond to your faith. They are activated by your trust in God's promises and His ability to deliver. The more you believe in God's plan for your life, the more your angels can fight for you, defend you, and guide you. Your faith is the compass that aligns you with the divine will of God. The more you trust Him, the more you activate the heavenly forces around you. Remember this: faith isn't just belief in God's existence. It's the confidence that God is who He says He is, that He is faithful to keep His promises, and that He has a divine purpose for your life. Faith in God is the foundation upon which everything else in your spiritual life is built. Without faith, the work of your angels would be hindered. Faith is an active force. It requires movement, action, and trust. You can't simply believe in God's promises and then sit back and do nothing. Faith is about stepping out and acting on what you believe. When you step forward in faith, your angels step forward with you. They respond to the movement of your faith, working on your behalf to clear the path, open doors, and protect you from harm. Your angels can't do everything for you. They can't take every step for you, but they can help you when you choose to walk in faith. This is why faith is such an essential part of maintaining the angelic protection around you. When you are confident in God's plan and you walk in obedience, your angels are empowered to act on your behalf in ways you can't even see. Faith isn't just something you feel in your heart, it's something you speak with your mouth. When you declare your faith, you are aligning yourself with the power of heaven. Angels respond to the spoken word of faith because your words create a spiritual atmosphere that aligns with God's will. When you speak life, when you declare God's promises over your life, you activate the forces of heaven. The Bible is clear about the power of spoken faith. In Matthew 17:20, Jesus says, "If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you." This verse reveals that your faith, though it may feel small at times, has the power to move mountains. The more you speak faith over your life, the more your angels are able to act in agreement with your words. Every time you declare God's promises, you open the door for your angels to intervene. When you speak faith over your health, your finances, your relationships, and your purpose, you empower your angels to respond. The angels don't operate based on your doubt or fear, they operate on your faith. And the more you speak faith into your situation, the more angelic forces are set into motion to bring about God's plan in your life. Faith is especially critical in times of spiritual warfare. Chosen one, you know well the battles you've faced. You've felt the weight of the enemy's attacks on your body, your mind, and your spirit. The warfare has been intense, and at times, it may have felt like you couldn't stand. But let me remind you, when you remain steadfast in faith, the angels fight on your behalf. In the midst of warfare, the enemy will try to shake your faith. He will attempt to bring doubt, fear, and confusion into your mind. But that's when you need to hold tight to what you know to be true. The angels are assigned to fight for you, but their fight is fueled by your faith. When you believe in God's promises and trust in His power, you activate the strength of your angels, and they are able to move mountains on your behalf. Think about the times when it seemed like you were at your weakest, but you held on to your faith. You didn't understand why things were happening, but you chose to trust God anyway. In those moments, your angels were working overtime, fighting unseen battles that you couldn't even comprehend. Your faith in God kept the angels moving. Your trust in His promises kept them actively intervening on your behalf. Your faith strengthens the activity of your angels in the same way that a fire strengthens the work of a forge. The more you stand firm in your belief, the more your angels can work in their assignments. Faith doesn't just make things easier, it amplifies the divine power that is available to you. When you trust God in the midst of challenges, your angels are able to work with greater authority, pushing through spiritual opposition and ensuring that your purpose remains unshaken. Faith is also what sustains the work of your angels. It's not just about initial belief, it's about consistent, ongoing trust in God's promises. Every day, you make a choice to walk in faith. Every moment you face doubt, you can choose to replace it with belief. And the more you exercise that faith, the more your angels are empowered to act. When you stay rooted in faith, even in times of uncertainty, you strengthen the bond between you and your angels. They don't operate on your doubts, they operate on your trust in God. So when you stay faithful, even when the storm rages around you, your angels are given greater freedom to fight for you and guide you toward victory. Faith is not a passive force. It requires action, courage, and boldness. Chosen one, you've been called to walk in boldness, to speak with confidence, and to live with the authority that comes from knowing you are protected by heaven's armies. Your faith is a powerful weapon in your spiritual arsenal, and when you live with boldness, you activate the angelic forces around you. This boldness doesn't mean arrogance or presumption. It means confidence in God's plan for you. It means walking with authority, knowing that no matter what comes against you, heaven has already declared your victory. Your angels stand with you, and when you walk in faith, you walk in the fullness of divine protection. As you continue to grow in faith, remember that your angels are not passive participants in your journey. They are actively working, guided by your faith, to ensure that you walk in the fullness of your calling. So, stand firm, speak life, and walk boldly into the future God has prepared for you. Your angels are with you every step of the way, and with faith, you will continue to overcome every obstacle and step into your divine destiny. Chosen one, it's time to embrace the truth. Your angels are always working for you, but they are empowered through your faith. Your belief activates their assignments, giving them the authority to guard you, fight for you, and lead you into victory. The more you trust in God's plan, the more your angels will intervene on your behalf. Faith is not just a spiritual practice, it's the key to unlocking the divine protection that surrounds you every day. Your angels are ready to fight for you, guide you, and protect you, but they need your faith to do so. When you walk in faith, your angels are empowered to fulfill their mission. When you stay in alignment with God's will, your angels are activated to ensure that no weapon formed against you can prosper. So, walk in faith, chosen one. Speak with boldness, declare God's promises, and trust in the protection and guidance of the angels who have been assigned to you. You are never alone, and as you continue to walk in faith, heaven's army will continue to move on your behalf. Chosen one, now that we've explored the importance of faith and obedience in activating your angelic protection, it's essential to understand the role that alignment with heaven's will plays in your life. Living in alignment means that every aspect of your life, your actions, decisions, relationships, and even your thoughts are in harmony with God's divine plan. When you align yourself with heaven's will, you invite God's favor and protection into every area of your life, ensuring that your angels can work unhindered. Alignment with God's will is more than just a concept. It is a spiritual posture that empowers you to walk confidently in your divine calling. When you live in alignment, your actions are in sync with God's purpose for your life, and your angels respond accordingly. This means that your angels are not only protecting you, but they are also guiding you toward fulfilling your divine assignment. The more aligned you are with God's will, the more your angels are able to work on your behalf. When you make decisions that are in line with heaven's purpose, you open the door for your angels to intervene more powerfully. They are your heavenly helpers, but they need your cooperation to fulfill their assignment. Alignment doesn't just make your path clearer, it activates the angels' ability to remove obstacles, direct your steps, and open doors that lead to your purpose. Maintaining alignment requires constant self-awareness and spiritual discipline. It means daily surrender to God's will and being mindful of the decisions you make. Are the choices you're making in line with what God has planned for you? Are you trusting Him in all areas of your life? When you live intentionally and in alignment with God's voice, your angels are able to act swiftly on your behalf. To maintain alignment, you need to nurture your spiritual life through prayer, worship, and meditation on God's Word. These practices keep your spirit in tune with heaven and ensure that you stay on the right path. When you consistently align yourself with God's truth, you increase your sensitivity to the Holy Spirit and strengthen your connection to the divine guidance your angels offer. Living in alignment with heaven's will isn't just about protecting yourself from harm, it's about positioning yourself for divine blessings. When you align your heart, mind, and actions with God's purpose, you open yourself up to His abundance. God's protection, provision, and favor flow more freely into your life, and your angels are empowered to carry out God's will on your behalf. Alignment also brings peace. When you are in harmony with God's plan, there's a sense of security that transcends your circumstances. Even in times of hardship or uncertainty, you know that God is with you, guiding you, and working through your angels to bring about His purpose. You no longer feel lost or unsure because you are confidently walking in the direction God has set for you. When you are living in alignment, your angels are able to work with greater speed and efficiency. They are empowered to fight on your behalf, ensuring that no attack of the enemy can disrupt your purpose. Your angels move with divine authority when your life reflects obedience, submission, and trust in God's plan. They protect you from spiritual harm and guide you to success, keeping you on course as you pursue your destiny. Chosen one, walking in alignment with heaven's will isn't just about receiving protection. It's about walking in the fullness of your divine purpose. Your angels are always with you, guiding you, protecting you, and fighting on your behalf, but they work most powerfully when you align yourself with God's plan. Live in alignment, walk in obedience. Keep your heart and mind focused on God's will, and watch as your angels respond to the divine alignment in your life. With each step of faith, you are not alone. You are surrounded by the angelic army that has been assigned to ensure your success. Stay in alignment, and you will see the full power of heaven at work in your life. Wish Holy Spirits with you, chosen ones.